Welcome to another episode of Check Out California. I'm Craig Sullivan, your host. Today we're joined by a very good friend, one of the sponsors of the California Lodging Investment Conference, Scott Arnim from AJ Gallagher. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. Yep. Hey, you've been a founding sponsor. Your business partners are absolutely the best. You guys price out insurance policies for me for hotel assets. We're in the transactions, and you've been part of the conference since the beginning. And thank you for your generosity, not only with your time, but helping with the raffle and getting the conference together and everything else. So do me a favor, Scott. Tell our audience a little bit about yourself and Gallagher.
Yep, absolutely. So we love to be a part of the conference. You're a great friend. A great person to know. You're the hotel god, especially in California. You've done great wonders for us, helping us grow our business. But so at Gallagher, we have two primary business units that we work in the hotel industry. Mine in particular is employee benefits consulting. So we work with hotels and their employees to help deliver a competitive benefit package, which would be inclusive of health insurance, dental, vision, life, disability, all that good stuff. And then the one that we love the most, Jackie Collins, who's unable to be here, she does the property casualty side of the house. So she helps hotels with their general liability, their property coverages, and all that good stuff.
Business interruption, all types of
BI.
things.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So and you guys have got a global presence. You're not just in the United States, and I'm not sure what your ranking is in the world, but I think it's number 2. Globally for insurance for hotel assets?
We are global. We are a small little company of about 27,000 employees.
That's all, just 27,000 employees.
We're tiny. But as far as hospitality specific, we are definitely, if we could be number 2, if not, we're definitely in the top 3 when we're looking at the hotel properties and businesses that we work with and help.
Very good. Now, you're based in Texas, so you've got the ability. What territories do you cover? Are you covering all of North America, or are you covering like the Western U.S. and up to Vancouver, or where are you at?
Yep, so our hospitality niche for all of Gallagher is based in Houston, Texas, and that's where our team is housed. I like to say on the weekends, because that's usually when I'm in Houston is only on the weekends. I'm everywhere else outside of that. But the people, Jackie and myself, we do focus primarily on North America. Yeah. So it would be Canada and the U.S. We don't have any specific territory. We go everywhere. If there's a need somewhere else, if Mexico, for example, maybe down on the Baja Peninsula, maybe somewhere over in Europe, we would tap into our international partners for help with that.
Okay. How old is Gallagher now? How many years has it been around?
So we were started in 1927.
Wow.
It was a family company. Our CEO today, we are publicly traded now. We flipped, I think, in 1983 to a publicly traded company. But our CEO today, Pat Gallagher, it's still, the family still has their fingerprint on it and runs it. And I think the long-term vision is that Pat's son will actually take over, so the Gallaghers will continue to run the company and operate it. So it's pretty cool.
That is, that's very cool. I like that a lot, and and I think that does a lot for the team members too, knowing that this family that started it is still there. Yep. It's that pride in a company. So we're going to take a commercial break right now, and we're going to be right back with Scott. Thank you.
Hi, this is Ryan Huntsman with Chicago Title Company, located in beautiful Newport Beach, California. We're a national hub for our company, so we service the entire nation very efficiently with one of the largest national footprints in the industry. As part of the Fidelity family of companies, we get to enjoy and boast about being ranked number 302 on the Fortune 500 list. We're very proud of our tenured staff as they handle some of the most complex and high liability transactions across the country in a very professional and pragmatic fashion. Finally, many people are unaware of all the ancillary services that our Fidelity family of companies has to offer, including 1031 exchanges, UCC services, home warranty services, and much more. So if you haven't created a strategic partnership with a solid title company representative, I urge you to reach out to myself or someone else at Chicago Title to get the most of what we have to offer. Thank you.
And we're back. And Scott, so you're traveling throughout the country. You can be in Louisiana on Monday and Montana on Wednesday, and hopefully home on Friday afternoon to enjoy your beautiful baby and wife and your home. But what are you seeing in the insurance benefits side? Are there any new trends? Are there you're constantly making it a more educational process to help out your clients, your end users.
Mm-hmm.
But are there any new trends, any new products you want to share with the audience?
Yeah, so the challenge that's most of our clients and prospect and probably just hotel companies in general, that their greatest challenge right now is recruiting and retention.
Yeah.
They're having a very difficult time, number one, finding the right labor. We're in a very tight labor market right now.
Yeah.
And once they do get the folks on board, it's keeping them.
Right.
They're jumping for a quarter more an hour, maybe
Right.
25 cents, maybe 50 cents more an hour. And so we're tasked with helping our clients really convey the value of those benefits that they're offering them and show to those employees, hey,
Right.
you're not making 25 cents more an hour here, but here's everything else that we offer you and provide for you and your family in order to help retain them at that organization.
Exactly. And that's a big part of it. Yeah, you're right. You do have people going for, really pennies more an hour in some cases. But if you look at the overall package and you look at your benefits package and, what you're getting for medical and dental and vision and everything else, it ends up being, a substantial amount. I can't remember what it was at my past employer, but it was a good sum of money. So, 27,000 employees around the world. How much more hospitality are you doing in Europe than you are in North America? Is it pretty much on par? I mean, it's a different focus in the international market in Europe and Brexit and all the other nonsense that's going on.
Yep, so it's definitely a different focus, and more so on the property casualty side, because benefits in Europe are much different than they are here in the U.S. or even Canada for that matter. And so while we help organizations over there with their benefits, it's not as big of a deal here.
Yeah.
When a hotel looks at their balance sheet and they're looking at their expenses, benefits is going to be in the top three of the money spent going out the door. And so it's a costly issue. It's something that everybody needs help managing. And so that's what we're there to do.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's go back to the conference for a second. As I mentioned at the top of the show, you're a founding sponsor. You've seen the evolution from idea to delivery. So what do you think of the evolution of the conference from year 1 to year 3? And what did you think about this year's conference?
Yep, so definitely.
And I'm not asking him a loaded question. I want his honest opinion.
Yep. Yeah, so you saw it in the incubation stage, right?
Yeah.
When it was basically written on the back of a napkin, that you wanted to do it. And I remember you were somewhat hesitant to do it, and a lot of us had to talk you into it, and kind of cheerlead you on and say, no, you need to do it. Like I mentioned earlier, you're the hotel god, and it will be a success, and it's proven to be a success. But the content and everything that is delivered at that conference, especially specific to California, to be the only conference that's truly specific to California and delivering those data points and information to hoteliers that are based here, it's invaluable.
And that was really, at the end of the day, after that napkin conversation, and kept thinking about it and going, at the time we had the 6th largest global economy. Now we're the 5th largest.
Yep.
And Bruce Ford's information, more hotels are being built in California, versus any place else in the world other than China and the rest of the United States.
Amazing.
I was about ready to fall out of my chair when he, opened up with that. And it's like, great information. I said, okay, I guess I was right. And everybody who kept telling me to do this was right too. So it was good. Okay, we're down to our last 2 minutes. So I want to end this with my favorite question. What's your passion? What motivates you? What gets you hitting on all 8 cylinders?
Yep. So my answer to this has changed recently. If you would have asked me 8 months ago, it would have been totally different. But now it's you mentioned her earlier, my daughter. So my 7-month-old daughter. I mean, that's what motivates me. That's what gets me going. Get me out of bed to go to the office or travel around to visit clients and prospects. And not only to help her out, but also to help the team members at work with me. to help bring them up and provide for their families.
Yeah.
So,
You know, and you're right. You know, as I'm fond of telling my son, and he's 38 now, and you've known him for a few years, I said, you know, my life changed on October 13th, 1981. And the last good night's sleep I ever got was October 12th, 1981. Doesn't matter how old they get, you still worry about it. But you know what? It's the greatest sense of joy raising that little human, and just watching everything kind of through their eyes and watching them experiencing things for the first time.
Yep.
My friend, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, we'll see you at Meet the Money.
Absolutely.
And we've got our first planning meeting for Click 4
Right.
at the end of Meet the Money.
Looking
So
forward to it.
definitely. If you want to be on the show, you want to feature your hotel, your entertainment venue, your restaurant, we're taking the show on the road. So you can reach us at info@cliconference.com. I want to thank Partner Channel OC. Without them, the show would not be possible. You know what? And please do us a favor. Ring the bell, subscribe to the channel, like us, share us with your friends, neighbors, business associates, and help us grow a network. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next show.